Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing a clear message on what you are meant to hear right now. And to do this reading, we are going to be picking 4 piles together. So let's pick our 4 piles. I see this one, so that is, oh, these are 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we have for today's reading. All right, so for pile number 1, we have Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Can you see that? My apologies. There we go. So Passion of the Wild Red Mother. That is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is Blessing of Zahra. Pile number 3, Enter the Garden of Delights. And pile number 4 is Sacred Union. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the Carnelian, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, we have the blue Apatite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, we have the Moonstone, and this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 4, you have the yellow Topaz, and this is, let me adjust that so you can see it better. This is what your crystal looks like. All right. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile or perhaps more than one crystal, always trust your intuition. Whether you're just drawn to one pile and you know that's it, that's the one, or maybe it's leading you to several. A lot of you even know the orders in which the piles you're drawn to, when you're going to listen to what. And if you are drawn to all of the piles, also trust your intuition. Nothing is too much, nothing is too little. Whatever your intuition is leading you to, trust it, and it will always guide you to the right readings. It is your magic that does that every time. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your shuffling and card preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here as we prepare for your piles. And as you know, today we're taking a look at a clear message that you are meant to hear right now. So to do this reading, we are going to be using the decks that are on today's table. On the left are the oracle decks and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, do know that I always leave their names down in the description box for you. Okay, let's now set our intention for the reading. What are the 4 piles meant to hear today? What is their very clear message on what they are meant to hear today? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. I feel like this one keeps moving, so I'm just gonna keep it here. Ooh, 2, okay. Okay, so now the oracle cards for your reading are now ready. Let's now pick up your tarot cards. There we go. Ooh. It is catching my attention, I must say. What is that saying? You know, these are the balls that they use in the game of croquet in the Alice in Wonderland. And since they are alive, you know, they can be moving around. So I feel like you could be at a stage where you have either a lot of responsibilities or a lot of tasks or a lot of things that you have to take care of, and the deadlines maybe keep moving here and there, and you're readjusting yourself to a certain situation. But 10 of Wands is an end of a cycle. The 10s are like the end of a tough cycle. So you may have gone through difficulties, carried a lot of responsibilities or a lot of tasks. It was heavy on your heart. Specifically, a lot of the deadlines had to move, but soon there's a clear message for you that soon this whole situation is finally ending and you're resting and you're getting it much, much easier than what you're probably going through at the moment. I'm sorry you feel this way, my beautiful soul family, but do know 10 of Wands is a card that shows that this is an end of a very tiresome situation. And that is exactly what your message is if you're watching the preparation pile. There is an end to a difficult situation in your life where you were trying to get control, but it may not have always been fully in your control, or deadlines maybe have been moving, and now this whole situation is ending. You don't need to worry about it any longer. It's ending very soon. There's a message for you from Spirit that this is ending. this is ending for you. It's going to be much, much better. I'm so happy for you. Such a sweet message. Okay. Here we go. I will leave this deck for clarifications during your reading, if we need any. Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right, so the 4 piles for today's reading are now ready. Let's now put them together neatly for your reading. There we go. So that is pile number 1 with the Carnelian. Pile number 2. So pile 2 with the blue apatite. Pile 3. With the Moonstone. And pile number 4 There we go, pile number 4 with the yellow topaz. So, your piles are now ready for today's reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and sharing your energies. Love you guys very much. Love your energies. Very blessed to have you as soul family. It was a real fun time preparing your piles for today's reading, and let's get straight into it. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Carnelian crystal, as well as this really interesting and beautiful card that says Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Can you see that? Sorry, there we go. Very interesting. Let's see how this fits into your reading. We'll keep it right there. And we're taking a look today at what your message is that you're meant to hear right now. A clear message, rather, of what you're meant to hear right now. So let's take a look at your oracle cards first. Yes, you have 2 leaves in your reading. You have full moon in air with solution. Interesting. Okay. You have comfort. Okay. You have throne, position of authority. Wow, interesting. Okay. That looks like an very interesting reading, actually. And you have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, right? Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 3 of Cups. I see 3s right away in your reading. You have the 5 of Wands. Wonderful. This is really cool. I mean, I kind of feel like this is a team here. Maybe some of you are leading some people or something. Let's see. You have the 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, okay. That's really, again, leadership. Do you see that? You have the 6 of Swords with the burden. So cool. All right. You have the Queen of Swords with morality. You have the 10 of Wands. This showed up in the pile preparation process. There was a strong message with that card. And you have the Chariot. Oh, so many messages here. Let's now put them together and see what your clear message is on what you're meant to hear right now. What am I seeing? You're certainly leading something, that's for sure. Especially that I see a goat here, and the goat always reminds me of greatest of all times. So I kind of feel like you're leading people here. People who may have been stubborn, not easy to lead. There's a specific message about you having the capability of leading people who kept themselves stuck or kept some things stuck. People weren't able to handle them. And I do see that you're leading these people with intelligence. You're finding great solutions for them first. Yeah, you are. I know this may not initially resonate with anyone, but please wait until we put it together. You come across in this reading greatly as a great leader, for sure. And People are giving their ears to you. They're listening to what you have to say because they feel, especially with the Two of Pentacles here, that you're weighing things right. You have the right ingredients. You're putting things together in a brilliant way. Even the Queen of Pentacles, who's meant to appear alone in the card, independent, we see a companionship in the Queen of Pentacles. So you're really guiding people these days to something for their own benefit. Especially that Rumi's words that come with this card is very interesting. I think let me show you. They're very interesting. Let me read it out to you. I think you're really gonna love this. So Rumi says, "Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks." So we see empathy here. In my point of view, in your reading here, we see empathy. You can really see these people's worries. You can see, you can empathize with the things that is keeping them stuck. See, Queen of Swords is all about mental effort, being smart, being intelligent, doing the right thing regardless. So you're listening to them, you're seeing things through their eyes, and this is what's making you a great leader. I don't know in what area is this in your life, but these people are giving it to you with the throne. We see with the Five of Wands people arguing with each other or battling with each other. This specific Five of Wands shows that people are aligning together against one specific goal. So a clear message here is that it looks like soon you will be coming up with a great solution to help some people who will have your back, because you're leading to help them. You're guiding them out of something. And especially in this Chariot card, we do see a transition period, but movement forward. They're in the train and they're moving from point A to point B. So they're seeing movement. They're seeing that you're really taking them from one place to the next and freeing them with the Ten of Wands, ending some heaviness or some heaviness on their hearts and really guiding them to the right place. This is a big thing because it seems like these people are usually quite stubborn. They're people who are unwilling to change. They are, or at least this is how they seem to people. But maybe nobody has taken the time to look at things from their eyes or from their point of view. And they find comfort in what you're doing. Sometimes I look at piles and wonder how it's going to work for everyone, and then I'm surprised how it resonates for you guys. So since this is like such a detailed, specific story, I'm gonna bring out your tarot cards and I'll get more specifics so that you can understand where this lies in your life and why you're getting this exact message in today's reading. People are seeing you as the greatest of all. They want you to guide or lead, help them perhaps towards their own independence. So some of you could have a team. Some of you are saving your family. They're behind you. Maybe some of you are students and you're helping other students out with exams. People find you to have an alert, bright mind. They trust what you have to say because it seems like you're putting it together in a delicious or palatable way for them to be able to use these solutions. Also with the mention of wine, you know, people drink wine yes, because it's delicious, but to ease the mind, to feel better, right? So yeah, you're easing their mind with these solutions. You're making them feel like there's a way out. What is... Wow, this is very specific. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very, very specific message. And if it does not resonate with you, I would invite you to check another pile. But this is exactly what I'm seeing in your cards, my dear pile number 1. So who are you leading? And why is this showing up in your reading? What is your clear message on what you're meant to do here? So since this is a clear message, it looks like this is something that a role that you're going to get into very soon. You're going to have people who love you, cheer for you, are behind you. Yeah. There's discussions. And you're really guiding them out. So you have the 7 of Pentacles. Temptation. You have the Hanged Man. And you have the Fool card. So in what area of your life is that? Let me take a closer look. For a lot of you with the Hanged Man, this could be a spiritual area. You could be someone who's guiding the people around them with the spiritual knowledge that you've gained, helping shift their worlds and helping them start anew. Some of you could be spiritual leaders. And with spirituality, it could also be you helping people out. It doesn't need to be exactly spirituality, but it's illumination. So maybe some of you are in the realm of personal development. Maybe you're in the realm of health and nutrition. Maybe you are in the realm of teaching in general. Yeah, maybe you're a teacher and your students really are making use of what you're saying and they feel like you're the greatest teacher out there to explain something so complicated and make it palatable. You could be someone who has a team. All in all, it looks like you're going to be in some position of authority in the coming days of your life, or maybe even months ahead. You're going to be put into almost, because you have the Hanged Man. So it's not like you were looking forward to it. It's kind of like it happened to you. You're being pushed into it because you're making these new changes effortless. It's almost like a walk in the park, these new beginnings, or the way that you are guiding others in your field or in wherever the problem is, where you're empathizing with others. Pile number 1, you're certainly ending the heaviness in their hearts, and that's why they really feel that you're great. You're making great progress, and with the 7 of Pentacles, you're bringing comfort slowly, little by little. You're helping others pick them up little by little. That's so interesting. Let's check timing. Ooh, 0 could mean right away. This maybe already has started to happen. A lot of community in your energy field these days, my dear pile number 1. And do you see the gnomes here looking at the apple? It's like you're showing them that what they're tempted or what they would love to do is not so far off or out of reach from what they want. They can achieve these things. So you're helping people reach their goals one way or the other. That is so beautiful, pile number 1. Let's see with the remaining 4 cards, what is your specific advice? Since, as we can see that you're stepping into some sort of leadership role, spiritual by nature. You're now helping a lot of people. Let's see what your advice is. So you have the Hermit, you have the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands again, end of hardships, and you have, wow, the Ten of Cups. Seeing the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups, straight away I can see what this is all about. It looks like Spirit wants to tell you helping people and being in this great position of authority and bringing great comfort to people and helping people this way will bring you ups and downs. Sometimes you'll feel very high and elated with the Ten of Cups, right? Because tens are in excess of an energy. So sometimes you're going to feel elated to be able to bring that type of happiness to people. And other times you may feel heavy and sad because maybe you really relate to how they feel. It will hurt you. So yeah, it's like sometimes you're taking their energy because you are full of empathy. You see it through their eyes. So sometimes it's not easy, and sometimes you're gonna feel very elated, and that is okay. That is the sort of awareness you need to know getting into this. Sometimes it's difficult. Maybe sometimes it's hard on you too. You feel for them, and also sometimes it's heavy on you too. You're carrying everyone maybe in your heart. You really care. And so that's why you probably have two cards here. Worrying about others, but at the same time as well feeling heavy at heart as well for yourself, because maybe you have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things to carry to be able to do that great role that you're in. So we see, first of all, your advice is to gain awareness that it's all ups and downs, and to not carry so much in your heart, being an empath in this reading. And I do see a clear message of regularly cleansing in order to clear your chakras, in order to feel relaxed, to be able to get up, resting as well, relaxing, taking time to rejuvenate is very important to you. And the third thing I'm seeing is to continue to learn and educate yourself. You are in a very important position, and not to take it lightly, to continue to learn and to work on what is important. But at the same time, to learn to take care of you. There's a dual message here. To do your best, but to take care of yourself as well. And do know that, it's all times lows, but a lot of super highs. And especially with the Ten of Cups ending the advice here, I see it's more happy times than it is low times, especially if you take care of yourself, my dear pile number one. I feel like, this message was very, very specific. But I do trust that if the cards showed up for you this way, you are meant to hear this message. And this is exactly what I see as your clear message on what you're meant to hear right now, my dear pile number one. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. All the best of luck on this amazing role that you're taking in, all the amazing solutions and the brilliant things that are making it easy for everyone. Thank you, pile number one. Thank you for the wonderful work that you're bringing in. Take care of you and enjoy the highs and the beautiful things coming with it. This is your reading, my dear pile number one. I have loved it and enjoyed it immensely. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book as well as my productivity cookbook. These two books can really help set you right for the next year. The productivity book can help you set the right goals and achieve them. Watch yourself achieve them, all while enjoying the process. This book is easy, clear, small. You won't waste time reading it, but really it has all the good, clear advice on how to be a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. As well as the productivity e-cookbook, it has 210 healthy and delicious recipes, and I've partnered with a nutritionist that I love and believe in to bring this book for you. Every meal has the nutritional values, clear instructions on how to cook this meal. These meals are cooked in a matter of minutes, making it easy for you to quickly eat your healthy meal and have the rest of the day do what is important for you. I know a lot of you want to be healthy, but it takes time, it takes effort, and I wanted to simplify this as much as possible with this book for you. There's also a vegan version. If you're not vegan, you perhaps could get both, because there are no duplicate recipes, and these books can really help set you out for the new year on the right foot, achieving your goals for the next year. So my dear pile number one, I hope you do enjoy these two books. If you're interested, there's a link to each one down in the description box. And thank you so much for tuning in to this reading. I've enjoyed it immensely. The best of luck with this new role, new leadership role. May you always be blessed helping others. And my dear pal number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number two, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the blue Apatite as well as Blessing of Zahra. Let's keep your card right there. And today we're taking a look at a clear message that you're meant to hear right now. So first we'll be taking a look at your oracle cards. Let's see what you have exactly. Pile number two, you have the 17th moon mansion with sword, ruled by Mercury and Pluto in Libra. Very interesting. All right. Do you see how both ideas or both snakes are keeping this figure's hands tied? Okay. Interesting. You also have strength with a pillar. I'm already getting a lot of ideas on what your message is. You have Seahorse, family matters. All right. All right. So you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Fool card. Getting a lot of sea creatures in your reading. All right. Well, technically a mermaid isn't, but maybe it is. Who knows? So you have the Six of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Wands. All right. Very interesting. You have integration with the Temperance card. You have the Knight of Wands with intensity. Two knights. You have the Seven of Wands. That's the second Seven of Wands. Interesting. And last but not least, wow, ending your reading with the Ten of Pentacles. So what is your message? I'm seeing a lot of swords. I am very inclined, actually, yes, no, I see what this is about. It looks like you are about to make a very important choice or decision. Like we've noticed from the very beginning, we do see with each choice there is a snake, meaning a snake with its tongue wrapping around an arm, meaning that with each of the two choices that you're making, perhaps something difficult is coming with it. Like, for example, since we have two Seven of Wands here, An example could be progressing further in your career or working from home, right? You perhaps feel like with the big hands of Alice in the house, it's too big for the house. Maybe you feel like you've progressed a lot in your career. There's a big risk. So maybe, for example, the decision that you're taking is, should you progress in your career, but with all of the blood and the redness here, feel the burnout, feel tired, feel like it's taking away from your heart and soul? Or should you go ahead and do what you love, perhaps even work from home, and be able to get the wealth that you want, but then this may come at a great risk of losing what you have already built. So that's just an example of what I'm seeing, the type of decisions you're taking. It could be related to business. It could be related to something personal, like should you continue with that person or should you cut them off? Because I do see at the end of the day a heart here towards, let me adjust that, there we go, a heart at the far end of the rainbow, which tells me, interesting, this tells me that you're actually more inclined towards one of them by the heart. Your heart is guiding you to move towards one decision than the other, or maybe you intuitively, or you would prefer one thing over the other. In fact, oh my God, this is a decision between two things and you don't know what it is. Because let me get Rumi's guidebook. I remember this card has to do with guiding you to look towards something. Hold on, let me get the guidebook. This is unbelievable. I remember it says look towards something. I told you. Look in the direction from which the image flow. Okay? Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Let me take a look at the images first. Wait. We do have a direction. We're seeing, we have an arrow. We have an arrow towards a pillar and a family matter. The cards are actually looking they're all looking in this direction. Except this one is looking into another. Let me think about that. One decision is more maybe cerebral and one is emotional. This is a very important decision that you'll be taking. For some of you, since it says family matters, for some of you, it might be family, but not necessarily at all. I'll get to the part where I take a look at, from what I see, what this direction is showing me. I'm sure it's going to come up, especially that the full card's looking in a different direction, which is funny. So we'll find out more exactly what this guidance wants to tell us. But at the end of the day, the guidance is also about the brook that moves the wheel. And we see waves here. Right. So moving back, part of the decision is purely mental, like you've calculated it and it seems right. But the other one, you're fully passionate about, especially that we have the heart towards this one. So is your heart right? Should you follow your heart or should you follow your mind in your specific case? Especially that there is maybe a sacrifice or some sort of hardship that is coming with both. We do see here with the yin and the yang at the end of the day that nothing is perfect, you know. The white does have a black dot within, and the black does have a white dot within. But at the end of the day, one is white, mostly white, and one is mostly dark. So which one should you take, or which one should you move towards? Is it your emotions, or is it how your mind is seeing it? So it could be one of two things, where your emotions here could be your instinct, and the Knight of Swords here could be, you know, what society is expecting from you, and hence it's about following your heart. It could also be that maybe you want something that will give you instant gratification, but it's better to withstand the temptation for now and go towards what is right and seek the pleasure later. So I'm not sure, or it could be entirely different things with your mind and heart. But at the end of the day, until we figure out here where your reading is guiding you, we do know that once you make a decision, the seahorse, the interesting thing about the seahorse, it's a symbol of persistence, because once it wraps its tail around something, it's very hard for it to let go. It's gonna get its what it's looking for, what it's trying to grab. So the advice is, at the end of the day, that what is more important than the decision is that once you do make a decision, make sure that you stand by it. Because not doing anything at all, being in between two worlds, is not going to help move you forward in any way. It's going to perhaps make you confused and stagnant. So movement and making the right decision, sticking to it, will be a pillar to you moving forward and up. Okay, so there is something about movement here. It's pretty interesting how all of the figures are looking in that direction, yet the Fool card is looking into another. It's looking into the direction of choosing what may not be absolutely beneficial for you now, but in the long run you will be getting more than what you want. So with the bag being open, empty, you could feel some sort of lack of something. But later on, you will be getting so much of that. Like, for example, if we go back to the example here, I would say this mermaid has now learned to walk on her own 2 feet. And is now moving to different grounds, making a plunge into a new world, or taking a step into a new world. With the Fool card, it's like taking a leap of faith to try something or to do something independently. So the lack in this case would be, I know, a lack with the image, not with the Six of Pentacles. I'll get to that in a second, which is perfect that it's in the Six of Pentacles. So the lack in this case would be, maybe you won't be getting that amazing salary and benefits that you could be getting here, because in the long run, with you being so big in the house, shows that you have so much skills, perhaps to do it on your own and get so much more in the future than even more than what you could be getting now. So that could be one thing. With the bag, of course, that comes with the Fool card. The Fool packs what is important for them to do that, to go through that journey. Their small belongings, and so it shows to do with what you have, use the resources that you have to go through the journey and do what you want. So I would say, going in the opposite direction, then then where you're going maybe now could be the guidance here, since this is the Fool card. See the brook from which the wheels turn. Means to first see without any emotion what is genuinely good for you in the long run, what's going to change your world, and from that decision, from knowing what is right, putting all of your heart and soul into it. And just like the seahorse, you're getting the guidance of holding to it. Once you take that decision, hold on to it, keep building at it and creating something stable for you, so that you reap, which you will with the 10 of Pentacles, reap more than what you imagine from the results. Because again, 10s are an excess of an energy, and you're getting more than what you imagine, starting off in the direction that may not be easy in the beginning, but in the long run will get you so much. And so with the integration card here, it's really a guidance of putting the positives and the negatives from the situation, weighing it out by seeing not just the positives and the negatives of the now, but really the positives and the negatives, just like the chart of the long run. Which one in the long run will be good for you if you put in the work? Which direction, if you, let's say you're going to work in both directions, let's say there's a parallel world, and one where you would have gone in this direction and put in the effort, and the other where you would have gone in that direction and put in the effort. Which one will give you the best result? And from that, after studying the pros and the cons, in the long run, I'm seeing that your guides are saying to hold on to this decision. That's your clear message. Hold on to this decision, build it, and it's going to give you so much than you imagine. And that's what the Six of Cups is about. The Six of Pentacles. It's about generosity. It's about also the type of reciprocation where what you put in will give out to you. So you'll be putting in so much into something, and it will respond back. It will give you back that hard work that you put in, and maybe even more. No, not maybe. And will give you more with the 10 of Pentacles here, ending your reading, my dear pile number 2. This was such an exciting reading, so interesting. I wish you the best of luck with the 2 decisions that you have to make. May you always be blessed, my dear pile number 2. This is exactly what I see as your message on what you're meant to hear right now. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, please don't forget to check out my productivity book and the productivity e-cookbook. Both will really help you out set the right foot into the year, where you can, with the productivity book, set your goals and achieve them. Watch yourself achieve your goals and have them happen in real life, what you want. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it, but really you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And with the productivity e-cookbook, it was done in mind to really help you create healthy and delicious meals right away in a matter of minutes, so that you can enjoy the rest of your day doing what is important to you. A lot of the times we want to be healthy, but it takes time to get the recipes that we like, to find the recipes that won't take time, and to prepare them in such an easy way. I've had all of these things in mind as I've worked with a nutritionist that I love and believe in to bring out these healthy recipes to you. There are 210 recipes in each book. There's a vegan version. So together, you're able to create healthy, delicious meals in a matter of seconds and with a plethora of different things and palettes to choose from. If you're not vegan, perhaps you would love to get both because you'll have endless delicious meals to choose from. This way, you're set on the right foot for the new year to eat healthy, be healthy, but have it be prepared in a matter of minutes. And by the way, each recipe has its own nutritional values and everything. And I really hope you enjoy it. A lot of you have. I'm so thankful, so happy that you have. And if you're interested in checking these books out, you'll find the link to this ebook, to these ebooks down in the description box. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you the best of luck with the decisions you're making. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Oh, pile number 2, I just noticed something and I had to tell you guys in terms of looking in the direction of the image, where the images flow. Did you notice they're all looking in this direction and then we're not getting messages because that's where the reading ends. It's literally an empty table. But with the Fool, this is where we're getting our real message. So yeah, I had to just say this point out of... knowing that the Fool card shows that it's going in the direction towards what is right, rather than maybe what you're used to moving towards. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Moonstone. Can you see that? All right. As well as this really, really interesting card that I'm very excited about for you guys. It says, Enter the Garden of Delights. Very excited for your reading. Let's see what your message is. On your exact message on what you're meant to hear right now. We'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. Interesting, you have a month. I remember that as we were preparing for your pile. You have the 12th moon mansion that is ruled by Mars and Mercury in Leo. So I see what maybe the precipice of something you're about, maybe to jump into a new world or something, especially with Enter the Garden of Delights. Wow, pile number 3. Let's see what this is about. You know, Mars and Leo energy is so much strong energy happening, something happening for you powerfully. And with the Moonstone, it looks like, again, the full moon, where something is about to come in full circle for you and you're about to begin something with full force. You have, wow, oh my, this is giving me, oh my, okay. So you have space and we see a lot of darkness here. This reminds me of the creation of the universe, the shunyata, which means from nothing, everything was created. So taking a look at the 3 cards together, I can already see that you're entering, with Enter the Garden of Delights, you're entering a beautiful phase of your life that is coming out of nowhere. Almost feels like magic. You're going to feel very elated, very high with Mars in Leo. It's going to feel very positive, very strong, very... I can't describe it. Very, very beautiful. In fact, these are the messages, the words of Rumi that are associated with this card. It's so beautiful. But right off the bat, I can tell you that you are about to enter a new beautiful world that is going to feel almost like entering into heaven. Pile number 3. You have not with unsuccessful plans, and whoa, you have August. All right, let's keep that here. Also, knots, they remind me of being committed to something, holding something very well as well. Let's get more information. So we're taking a look at your tarot cards. You have the Death card with a very toxic situation here, and the fish and the birds being rescued. You have, oh, looks like this is significant. You have the Two of Pentacles. When I said pentacles, I heard in my mind, what is it called? The word spectacle. Yeah. So pentacle and spectacle, you know? I instantly heard it because they sound so similar. So maybe you're going to be seen, especially with the sun here. That could be something. Spectacle, like someone's watching you. Anyways, let's take a look at the cards. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands with possibilities. Interesting. Okay. You have the King of Cups with healing. You have the Six of Wands. Wow. Six of Wands, a lot of success and victory. Especially the Six of Wands is very interesting, actually. And you do have the Seven of Swords, so this is starting to make sense. And also this Death card. And then you have the Justice card with the mouse and cat. Okay, so before we get to the good part, I can already see that that's why you have the not and the unsuccessful plans, because and the darkness of the space here. Before we take a look at the positive, I'm seeing your reading talking about you being rescued. Death is an end of a situation. It's starting off your reading showing there is an end to a very toxic, difficult, dark situation where you could perhaps couldn't even see ahead. Yeah, the land or the future looked barren. It looked unsure. You didn't know how the future was gonna go. So yeah, especially with the cat and mouse, it doesn't need to be necessarily you bickering with someone, but it could be that you, this also looks like a court case. Maybe there is some sort of legal situation going on. That could be one thing. In all, this looks like a toxic, threatening situation. And the reason why I say it's a threatening situation, because we do see here Alice in Wonderland in the court of the King and the Queen of Hearts. And it's in this moment that Alice realizes that she is not under threat, because these are a couple of cards that couldn't do anything. You know, it used to be a threatening situation because the Queen of Hearts was so harsh, and she's usually saying, off with their heads. And so it used to be scary, but it was in this moment where Alice thought, hey, these are a bunch of cards. Why am I playing this game? This is nonsense, right? So I see a situation that used to be toxic and threatening that either you're ending, you're untying yourself from it, from a difficult situation where maybe you were stuck with someone or stuck with something, and you're being taken out of this environment completely. Yeah, definitely with the Seven of Swords, these could have been some people or maybe a company or something that was maybe playing with paper, or was manipulative, was lying, gaslighting, changing facts, could be something where you always had to figure out, with little resources, with the Four of Pentacles, how to take yourself out of this situation. You had to figure it out, and it was pretty difficult. So we see that you are on the precipice of leaving all of this darkness and and toxic situation behind, realizing that is not as scary as you thought. And with the August sun here, it's like a beautiful new world is entering your life, helping you heal. And it's like you're now ending with the Death card. You're ending a difficult situation, and you're entering the Garden of Delights. It's like you're entering a new phase where it's so beautiful. And listen to what Rumi has to say with this specific card, since this is the card you were drawn to. It's unbelievable. Let me get the guidebook here with 28 there. It's just amazing, just to give you an idea of the sort of energy you're about to get into. Pile number 2. And again, with the space card, with the concept of shunyata, it's coming out of nowhere. It seems for you, it's coming out of nowhere. Let me read Rumi's words for you first. So it says, are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? You can see this, the beauty of the type of energy and the world you are getting into. The sun is bright, just like the August sun, and you are finally untying yourself from something that was sticky, something that was keeping you stuck in this environment. Perhaps you felt like it was going to be the death of you in this environment, because I did make the mistake of saying death. It's not a mistake, it is the Death card. But it's kind of like you were thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be stuck here forever. It's going to be the end of me here in this place, or with this person, or with this situation. That's the end. There's nothing else I can do. I'm stuck right here. But that's not the situation. So I did also hear in my mind spectacle when I said pentacle. And we do see 2 spectators here. 2 spectators, 2 hands. Oh, this is a reading about your message on what you're meant to heal. Your guides, or maybe the universe, since this is space, is telling you that we were always watching. We saw everything toxic that happened. You were never alone. And now there's a helping hand. We saw that from the very beginning. Helping hands everywhere. Helping hands everywhere. Helping you out of nowhere. Just as it was difficult getting into this, just as simply you will be taken out with hands, invisible hands. If you think about it in the 3D, it may not make sense, but things are going to change in a way that is going to be of a pleasant surprise to you. It will almost seem like it was impossible. You'll have to think there are invisible hands helping you heal from the situation and get into a new phase here. And you're right on the precipice. And the wonderful thing about this new phase is kind of like the opposite, the two opposite ends of the spectrum, where in one end you had to maybe suffer a lot, almost felt like dying, and on the other end of the spectrum, it feels like it's heaven. It feels like it has everything that you want. It's like your heart here is so happy. You're feeling, just as Rumi was describing, you're feeling the beauty of everything. You're excited and happy about everything because you feel so blessed. Suddenly, you'll feel like you have everything, that nothing else will really matter anymore. You're going to feel so blessed, so safe, so secure, so achieved, so everything that you want, that nothing will ever matter anymore. You're now with the full moon. I know it's the moonstone, but it does look to me like a full moon. You are now about to end a chapter and go full force into a new one that is very beautiful, finding possibilities where it was nowhere to be found before. Ending a threatening situation that I'm so inclined to feel that this has to do with people because of the Queen of Hearts here in a court. Oh, hey, two courts next to each other. Oh my, some of you must be dealing legally with something. And maybe someone was playing with some paper and you're getting your rights. Maybe you're getting a huge lump sum and you're starting over in your life. This could be for some of you. Or that you were in a very unfair situation and you're getting your right and justice back. So you're getting your rights and you're moving into a beautiful, blessed world. How amazing is that? That's why we have the twos here. You're getting two things, two hands. Oh, sorry, I'm just mind blown. Look, pile number 3. Your reading is so amazing. It looks like two things are happening for you. Two things are healing in your life. One part has to do with some injustice and manipulation, lying, stealing, taking your rights away from you by unethical and unlawful means, and you are getting your rights, definitely getting your rights back. So look forward to that. Also, the second thing is that you're entering, your world is changing. You're being rescued by the universe from this toxic world, and you're now experiencing a beautiful world, like you're entering into some sort of heaven. I want to explore that energy further for you. So, and this way you are absolutely healing from these two things. Oh my. Can we kindly get more information for pile number 3, please? On the Garden of Delights, on that new chapter that, thanks a lot, that they're entering into, this new world that they're entering into. Please. Also, by the way, August did show up. Look forward to August. There is something significant for you in that date. September, August, yeah. Also, 12, I know it's a timeless reading, but if you're watching this now in December, this could show that this is the end of this toxicity, that December shall be the end, and now you're entering the new year with totally different energies. Looks like 2023 is going to be very kind. 2023 is going to be very kind for you. So, what is this new world? You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Wow. So right off the bat with 2 queens already, I see that you are in a very favorable position, very strong position, very much protected. by all means, protected legally, protected spiritually. You're in a very, very, very good position. Protected financially, could be. Also, I see the Queen of Swords writing, making plans, so that could be financially as well. Let's see. You have the Six of Cups. Wow, beautiful energy. You have the Two of Swords, the twos again. So you have the Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords. These two areas have balanced out in your life. And you have the Four of Swords. So the question was, what is the blessings that you're getting into? One of them is, of course, balancing out this legal situation. But also with the Four of Swords in the office here, I see that you're really resting, taking things easy with your work. Not that you're not going to be successful at all. No. You're going to be working, but it's going to be less stressful on you. I see you're working smarter here. So there's something about with the entering the Garden of Delights, where you're gonna have so much pleasant, beautiful emotions and feelings in your work, where you're getting a lot of success, you're being protected, you're making the right moves. It's like you're enjoying your work, you're very adamant about proper planning, you're going in the right direction. So one of your biggest blessings, it seems, right off the bat has to do with your work. It's like such a relief when it comes to your work and perhaps even your finances. I see also with the Six of Cups centering the answer to our question here, answering the question to our group of cards here, that you're entering into a times where it's so different from the toxic environment here. Here we see fish dying and birds dying in a toxic environment. But here we see a family coming together, drinking tea, enjoying their time, bonding in a beautiful way. So you're entering into a time where you have warm, is it called warm times? With the sun, there's so much warmth, especially with connections with other people. I see you taking things easy and slow and really enjoying and basking into the blessings of your life. Now that you are safe with this specific Queen of Wands, you feel the safety and the protection of the universe. You can see it very clearly because of the events that are happening. You see that your work is going so well, and that this court case or this legal situation is handled now. It's kind of like you're now taking it easy, enjoying everything, having the gratitude and the delight of the beautiful things that life is offering you at the moment or in your new world. You feel like you're taken care of in so many areas, work, finances, being protected energetically from the toxicity that was there before, getting legal things out of the way. And I feel like there's tranquility to your energy. It's like you're, with this Four of Swords and this Two of Swords, you're winding down, you're taking a breath, and you're taking your time to enjoy your world a little bit, because it wasn't there in your reading. You were on your toes in the past, trying to figure things out, trying to protect yourself, trying to make things work. It was difficult, and now you just have the time to walk into this garden, metaphorically, of blessings, and to really let it sink in and enjoy it. Especially knowing that you'll be blessed in so many areas. Again, like I said, your work, your finances, your relationships and connections, you taking the difficult part that you were worried about out of the way. And so things are winding down. And although this is beginning right now in December for you, that's why this is a message that you're meant to hear now. Look forward to August. Looks like something even better is going on in August. How about we take a sneak peek for you? Are we allowed to get a sneak peek, please, for pile number 3? What a beautiful reading. There's so much passion in your reading about being there for you and things starting for you out of nothing. It's so beautiful. August. What to expect in August in specific. Judgment card. Whoa, death card. I was like, I felt like something is like you're moving away maybe from something. Right, so we have the Judgment card. Heightened spirituality, end of something. Maybe you're literally moving since we have for sale here. Maybe, whoa, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, it's like level 2 with the Judgment. It's like level 2 of the energy you're about to experience. Whoa, Temperance. Again, celebrating and having a good time with loved ones, which keeps coming up for you. Yeah, this keeps probably popping up because of the toxicity that we see here. So look, pile number 3. I see that in August, there is another level up, XX, another level up. I know this is 20 with the Judgment card, but intuitively, that's how I'm seeing it. Especially when it comes to your fortune. It's like something is growing here for you. And perhaps by August, and I see 17 here. This is the second time I noticed that this looks like a 17, 1 and 7. Perhaps on August the 17th, perhaps you may be moving. Because it does say for sale on this person's house. You may be moving because there's packing and they're putting the boxes in the car. Maybe movement. And talk about enjoying company with wonderful people. It started off with children here in the 6 of Cups. And then we see with the level 2, now we have 2 adults that have built a beautiful bond together. So intuitively, I'm seeing that you will be starting off a healthy, beautiful environment with people. And by August, maybe you will have a wonderful established community that is there for you out of nowhere. Like there's a focus on connections and relationships in your reading. Look forward to having some sort of update. Maybe update in connections. You know what this could be as well? This could be you meeting someone where your inner childs feel great together. You have fun together, and maybe by August the relationship gets serious. This could be for some of you as well, where you meeting a special person, it feels great right off the bat and exciting, and then by August this connection growing. It could also be that you're changing environment, you're meeting amazing people that you just click, and by August this community would have grown, which is opposite to the bickering here that we see with the cat and the rat. Overall, Temperance is a balance coming to energy coming into balance. So we see that you're going to be very established. We can see that you're going to be very established in the area of connecting with others. It's just going to be great. It's going to feel safe and beautiful for you. Yeah, look forward to... So December, huge changes. You're on the precipice of this amazing new life. August, look forward to level 2 of your safety, your how your life is going, your fortune, your connections. But specifically, there is an abrupt change going on here with the death card again. So first death card, a major change. Second death card, another major change. It could be even moving with August, specifically the 17th as well. And my dear pile number 3, I cannot begin to tell you how much I've enjoyed your reading. I wish you all the best of luck with this amazing heaven-like energy that you're getting into. May you always be blessed. Remember, the universe is taking care of you, looking after you. There are helping hands, and things are changing out of the blue, just the way the universe was created. If we think that things just can't change out of the blue, always remember, it's the very same life that we're living in. The universe that we're in was created from nothing. And that's shunyata right there. Do know that if it does look dark and that there is no hope, it's not true. It's about to change for you right now, my dear pile number 3. This is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck from my heart in your new world. May you always be blessed. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book and my productivity cookbook. Both can really help you out, change your world in the next year. You know, the productivity book could help you set goals and watch yourself achieve them, all while enjoying the process. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And with regards to the productivity cookbook, I've partnered with a nutritionist that I love and believe in to solve the problem of wanting to eat healthy and delicious food that is prepared in a matter of minutes. There are 210 recipes, very clearly explained, step by step, very easily. In a matter of minutes, you could be cooking a delicious and healthy meal, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important to you. Every meal has clearly its nutritional values, as well as how to prepare it easily. I'm very passionate about this book. I'm sure it's going to be helping you. There's also a vegan version. There are no duplicate recipes in both books, so perhaps you're interested in getting both and getting a plethora of delicious things to choose from for the next year. And my dear pile number 3, oh, by the way, if you're interested in these 2 books, you'll find a link to them. These are ebooks. If you're interested in them, you'll find a link to them down in the description box. And my dear pile number 3, I have loved your reading. Thank you for sharing this beautiful energy with me, and may you always be blessed in this beautiful world that you're getting into. So happy for you, my dear pile number 3, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Sacred Union card as well as this beautiful yellow topaz. Let's put it on the side and take a look at what clear message you're meant to hear right now. To do that, we are going to be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So, my dear pile number 4, interesting. You have the 6th moon mansion with bridge ruled by Mercury and Venus in Gemini. All right, let's keep that here. Talk about union. It's interesting that we have the union of 2 people here as well. All right, you also have growth. Loving your cards, pile number 4. All right, let's see what your clear message is exactly on what topic of your life as well. You have rat, someone working against you behind your back. Always remember with the tea leaves, sometimes it's exactly the message written, and sometimes it's another element. It's the rat, sometimes it's the look. It all depends on how the cards work together. So let's see what this is all about. You have the 8 of Wands. You have the 3 of Wands. Okay. Oh, you have the Chariot. And again, we see in this Chariot a lot of people who seem to be close. It's a family talking and interacting together very vibrantly. You have the Eight of Pentacles. All right. You have the Completion card. This is the World card. You have the Seven of Swords with politics. Okay. You have the Two of Swords. And you have the Two of Wands. Right. This is certainly talking about collaboration or working with someone in your work with the Eight of Pentacles. So I do see here that your reading is referring to someone, maybe a colleague or someone you're cooperating with. Could either be working against you, or could be the reason of growth for you, you know, you uniting, creating growth. And we see here that you have the same goal with the Chariot. You want to move forward very quickly. You have, the same goals, but it's different in the way you present it. Why? Because we have Mercury and Venus in Gemini. So both of you communicate with Gemini, but the communication of Mercury and Venus are quite different, where Mercury communicates fast, versatile, where you have Venus is more slow and more possessive. But at the end of the day, it's one goal. So this is intuitively giving me the idea that collaborating in the right way with someone specifically at work can either lead to the growth and the completion of both of your goals, or if you're not careful, maybe even in terms of communication perhaps, or aligning your goals, it could lead to some tricky energy where with the snake here, perhaps each one will have to focus on what is right for them, and it may not, and you both with the mask here may not always know what you're up to. So I don't know what this is about, but this seems to be a message about cooperating with someone rather than pushing them away. And I do see in your reading that this is perhaps at many points it could be almost naive to think. You know why I say that? Because here Alice in Wonderland is in a boat with the knitting sheep, right? And in this scene she was dreaming, but then within the dream she was then dreaming again, and then she wound up in the boat with the knitting sheep. So it's kind of like beyond dreams to think perhaps that you can collaborate peacefully with this person. But then you have the song related to this card, which is row, row your boat gently down the stream, right? So taking it slow, bit by bit, and I'll talk to you about what I see here as well, relating to that. Taking it slow, bit by bit, can help move both of you. You have the boat here and the Chariot. Can help move both of you in the right direction. Perhaps you don't have to like each other. You don't have to be best friends. But there has to be some sort of communication where your goals are aligned gently and calmly, so that both of you reach the destination. It's a very, very interesting reading, very unique. But with the third eye here in the world card and the completion card, you have to be aware of that, because a lot of the things may not be obvious, just like we see in the Seven of Swords here. But you have to feel it intuitively. You may sense that this person could literally be working against you, or maybe jealous, or wants to go ahead and it doesn't matter how you go. I don't know. But at the end of the day, collaborating together will give you both in the same car, in the same boat. Both will give you much more benefit, and you'll go faster than trying to go on your own and perhaps give your backs to each other. This could be work, this could be collaborating in maybe a relationship with other people that are important in your life. These could be family members, as we see here. But at the end of the day, I do see your reading inviting you to collaborate rather than push away. Here, here we see the same keyhole that Alice used to look at to try to figure out how to get into the Queen's garden. And it was a goal that was in her mind. She set off trying to achieve it. She didn't know how she was going to achieve it, which is sort of the energy of the Two of Wands. But she set out there trying to achieve it. Two of Wands is also a short-term goal. It's like a long journey where you at least have to figure out the couple of steps ahead, and then when you get to that part, you figure out the next steps ahead. So overall, I forgot to tell you. And then she goes on a journey. She doesn't know how to do it. Then she figures out how to get bigger and smaller, picks up the mushroom, and then she finally goes into the hall of doors and was able to get into the Queen's garden. And you do see Alice outside of that door now, and we can clearly see her going on a path. We don't know where she's going, but at least she started the path that she wanted. So, and you do see here the keyholes communicating and collaborating, and it's almost like the key for you to start on the path that you both want is to communicate your vision. That's what the keyhole here represents. Communicate your vision. And this is where you will unite, both of you. Focus on the vision. You see here with the knitting sheep, Alice is not knitting. The knitting sheep is very interested in creating perhaps her scarf or whatever. Alice is more concerned about the exciting journey that she wants to go through. In all cases, at the end of the day, both of them need to be on the boat to go somewhere. And so communicating together and collaborating, at least towards the beginning of your path, will be a great growth for the two of you, where both of you will be at an advantage of reaching your goals. With the Sacred Union on your main card, it shows that it's actually very beneficial that both of you exist in each other's lives, are there at this point of time in your lives, and you've been put together with the Sacred Union for a reason. Because although you may not exactly go along together, but maybe together with your skills, the different skills that you have with the Mercury and Venus, the different set of skills together, it will be, or the different point of views together will be very beneficial for you. Perhaps one of you is more cautious than the other. One is more adventurous, one is more cautious. And where none of these two are wrong, it's the combination where if someone's too cautious, they sometimes need other people to push them out of their comfort zone. And sometimes when one is too adventurous, someone needs to tell them, no, this is too dangerous at this point. And so for one reason or the other, the combination of you both will bring a lot of benefits to both of you. This may not even be, by the way, just two people. This could be a collaboration between two companies, right? That could be another thing. Two companies collaborating together, where with the communication, especially with Gemini here, with the communication, you must align your vision and this way you'll be working together for selfish reasons, instead of letting the selfish reasons lead you against each other where you both lose. And not only that, with the Chariot, this is fast energy moving forward. 8 of Wands, fast energy moving forward. And in the middle, we see the 3 of Wands. So together, you'll have great navigation capabilities that will move you forward. We see 3 types of navigation. One with the volcano, one with this navigating through her magnifying glass, being able to see, take a look at things closely before she swims off. And then you see the car and the Chariot. So we're seeing forms of navigation. And so I really do see that both of you will have a better, clearer vision of moving ahead. 3 of Wands is, is a card of stepping into the journey, moving forward. So we see that, like I said, both of you will have a better vision and how to move very quickly ahead and achieve the goals and work towards the things that you want. So a collaboration is indeed advised in your case, my dear pile number 4, especially with the sacred union. Maybe you may feel like this person is not all that honest, especially that this specific sheep reminds me of the Red Riding Hood with the wolf dressing up in sheep clothing or dressing up as the grandmother. So I feel like you may not really trust this person. You may feel like they have a lot to hide. They may not be very clear. They may lie about some things. But at the end of the day, you do not need to befriend them. You should be cautious. But it's not about disregarding them altogether. It's about keeping a distance, keeping a space, but rather making sure that your goals are aligned and that you're going in the direction that both of you want. Perhaps when you reach there, you no longer have to communicate, but for one reason or the other, very intricate, very specific reading, it is talking about this collaboration, this union that will lead to growth. Let's pick up your tarot cards and in this case get advice, because it's not really clear to me. How can you safely collaborate with this person? Yeah, that I think is a question that you might be wondering. How can you safely collaborate with this person or this company and have a united goal, as the cards are advising you? So what do we have? 3, well, these are a lot of cards. So you have the Magician. Okay. You have the 6 of Swords. Interesting. Oh, okay. You have the King of Swords. Right. Okay. You see here with this specific 6 of Swords, slowly moving from darkness into light. It's like slowly moving your connection or relationship from darkness or hiding to slowly seeing a goal together that you want to move towards and illuminating each other's way, discussing it with the King of Swords. That's why the King of Swords is right next to it. We do see in the realm of work some charts being created, plans being presented. So yeah, planning together. Anyways, you have the Ace of Swords, creating some sort of clear new beginning for the both of you. Which again is about presenting a magical message that speaks to your hearts. Both of you want a certain goal that is very important for you. And with the Magician card, it's being it's beginning the conversation with, especially that it's in right under communication, showing this character that you're worried about, because we only see the I and the rat here, showing this person what sparks their heart, the magic that speaks to their heart. This way you open up their ears to listening to you, going from extreme hiding or extreme animosity to understanding that you two are not enemies and perhaps have a common goal, at least in reaching the beginning of the path. And from there, present your plan on how you can both collaborate and make this. See, we have different lines where both of you can succeed. And it seems like in this way, there is a clear new beginning for both of you in terms of this collaboration. You have Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. This will lead to your success. It's not about taking somebody's place. It's about both of you reaching your goals to success. You have, whoa, Ten of Pentacles. Again, showing that both of you will not just be victorious, but it seems like you're achieving what you want and more. This is why this is a sacred union. Both of you together, your energies or your collaboration, where each one has an advantage, together will allow you to achieve even more than what you think you could achieve in whatever you want to, wherever you want to go. And you have the Eight of Wands. Again, a very favorable card, showing that not only are you going to be successful and reach more than what you want. Eight of Wands shows that you're getting there together very quickly. And it is a reoccurring theme in your reading. We keep seeing that your collaboration will help you move forward. Make sure you, of course, protect yourself. You don't have to befriend this person if they're so sneaky, but at the same time, you can collaborate with a shared vision, so that instead of working back to giving each other your back and working against each other, at least you have a common goal where both of you, it becomes one. It becomes your goal, not a different goal that each one has. And this is exactly what I see in your reading. Very unique reading. Very interesting. I wish you the best of luck with this very specific and clear message coming to you, my dear pal number 4. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book and my productivity cookbook. Both of these books can really help you set the right foot into the next year, achieving everything that you want. The productivity book can help you set your goals and watch yourself achieve them as you're enjoying the process. This book is small, straight to the point. You won't procrastinate reading it in the first place, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away. There's also an audiobook if you enjoy listening to your books. And with regards to the productivity e-cookbook, this is a project that I've been collaborating with for quite a long time, and I have been wishing to present this to you. It's now launched. A lot of you have been enjoying it, and I'm so happy. I wanted to help you guys by collaborating with a nutritionist that I love and believe in to finally achieve your goals of being healthy. I know it takes so much time to stand in the kitchen, prepare healthy meals every day, to look for these meals in the first place that are healthy and delicious, because there is this misconception that a lot of the healthy meals don't taste good. So I've really been working hard to present you many important things in this book. A book that is healthy and delicious with a plethora, 210 recipes of different meals that you can pick from, snacks, dinner, breakfast, and everything. But at the same time, we were very focused on making sure that these meals are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important to you. Each recipe has clearly its cooking steps on exactly what to do. If you're not even a great cook, that'll make it very easy for you. If you're a great cook, of course, that goes without saying. There's a vegan version, and if you're not vegan, you can perhaps get both of them for all of these amazing delicious recipes. None of the recipes are duplicated, and so I'm so happy it is out. I wish you the best. I wanted to bring it out as well for a couple of months before the new year, allowing you to start the new year on the right foot, achieving your goals, your health goals as well, and just living the way you want, me just helping you out doing it. If you're interested in checking them out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box, to both ebooks down in the description box. And pile number 4, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.